segment will be all the birth control methods that are available to you. So, first question. Is it wrong to be in a relationship and fantasize about someone else of the opposite sex?
Whoa.
No.
For the girl?
No.
She said for the girl.
So,
what do you mean?
So if I'm in a relationship with a man and I'm fantasizing about a girl, it just means you want to dip in a lady pond. Go dip. Take your husband with you. Or your boyfriend. Dip together.
Like the sound of that.
Alright, so that was the hood answer. Go ahead.
Clinically, there is nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you really get clinical like that, you know, most of us are on a continuum of sexuality, and some of us, you know, fall somewhere. Very few people are totally straight, and very few people are totally gay. Most people are somewhere along that middle line, and I think it just depends on what you and your partner have an agreement on. I guess, you know, I don't worry about religion or anything like that, but I guess that's your own thing. But I really think that, you know, as long as you're happy and it's consensual and your partner's cool with it, and, you know, hey, whatever, it's fine. It's not wrong. I think it's actually pretty normal, and I think you kind of.
I don't think you're recording. Sorry, I don't see the light anymore.
No, just that the flash was off. It's still recording.
Deal. All right, sorry.
So I think that people get themselves in trouble thinking they're wrong. I think that when you try to like suppress things, it usually kind of causes more trouble. So I think that, you know, explore it with your partner, or just, you know, say, hey, I had a fantasy about this. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but they might be cool with it. So,
deal. Next question. How do you swallow more without gagging? All right, so let me tell you this. Uh-oh. You have to enjoy sucking dick to swallow without gagging. It can't be just something you're doing because you just want to be down there. If you put it to the back of your throat will automatically lubricate itself and make it easier to go. So you just gotta practice makes perfect. All right, clinical answer.
No, definitely practice. I mean, I think there's some people that have a stronger gag reflex than others, but I think that same with like anal sex. Like, you just gotta relax and, you know, work it out with that person and sometimes get in a different position so that every penis is angled slightly differently, so that's why different positions are good for different. Yeah. That is true. That is true. So, I mean, sometimes, you know, lay down on your back on the bed. Do, you know, get in the right angle, and I think that can enable it.
Okay, so we can't hear your questions up here if y'all chit-chatting in the back. So we need to hear everything. But, so the hood answer is practice makes perfect. Keep practicing until you get perfect at it. And really, men want to see the tears in your eyes and the snot out your nose and the
little spit.
Yeah,
the wetter the better. Like when you get all crazy with it.
That's what they like.
Like a porn star.
Right.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Spit on it, pull it back down.
I want you to look me in my eyes while you're doing it though.
After you get it wet.
And that's okay, as long as she's cool with it.
Eyes on the road.
What do men? Can we focus back up here, please? Sorry. Sheesh. I'm sitting back there with y'all next time. I'm gonna sit in the audience. What do men really think about foreplay? Any men care to answer that? Do y'all just do it because you asking for head, so I gotta lick it? Or do you actually enjoy licking?
No, real talk. I enjoy it because it's like I want to give you pleasure like you give me pleasure.
I can respect that.
And I want to get me going.
And
I gotta get myself going.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
good answer.
Don't just walk in ready.
What do men think about doing sex? Because I know doing sex sometimes, I be thinking about, I got to do laundry tomorrow, I got to get the kids' uniforms out, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be concentrating. I mean, sometimes my mind just wandered. Ain't like it ain't good. It's just, I got a checklist of shit that I got to do in the morning when I get up. And then I do the shit last night that I was supposed to do. Fuck, I got to do it in the morning. That means I got to get up early. And then, oh, no, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be concentrating. So sometimes my mind just wanders. Do men mind wander, or y'all just be, like, focused on what you doing?
Me personally, I strive to be I want to be the best sexual partner you ever had in your life. So I want bragging rights. So when I see you down there, I want
You want them to quiver. That leg and shake like that.
I want the neighbors to know my name.
All right, so the next topic is birth control methods. So we want Brittany to come out. Brittany is our health educator. So we'll let you So you can do a formal introduction. Tell us your name. If you want people to know where you work, they can come see you.
Okay. So I'm Brittany Bryan, and I work in the health department with Megan. And like she said, there's 2 locations on the east and west side, one on Caroline Street, one on North and Penn. And I'm a health educator, and I usually help people choose their birth control methods. So I'm the girl you want to know if you want to not get pregnant. So, yeah.
All right. So, what's the birth control method that is more commonly used than any other?
So I would definitely say that we have 2 types that are definitely our most popular. One will be Depo, and the other one is usually the Nexplanon, or the one that goes in the arm. So those 2 tend to be our most popular, just because people tend not to get a period on either one, depending on who you are. Birth controls act differently for everyone, so some people may still get a period, while some may not. And also, you don't have to worry about it. So for Depo, it's a few months, while with Nexplanon, it's up to 3 years. So, you know, pretty cool.
So tell us, what are all the birth control methods that are available at the clinic or that's out that people may not know about but should know about?
Okay, so of course we have our OG, the birth control pill, been around since the 60s. You gotta take it every day for it to be at its optimum use. So we got the pill. Then you have your patch, which is a big old sticker that you put on the lower parts of your stomach, lower parts of your back, upper shoulders, or either shoulder. Keep that on for a week, and it works for a week. And you do that for 3 weeks. On the 4th week, take it off, don't wear it. People usually have their periods then. So just like the pill, some people use it to regulate their periods, helps to regulate it. You probably still will get a period with that one. Next would be our NuvaRing, which is like a little jelly ring that is inserted like a tampon. Keep it in for 3 weeks. On the 4th week, take it out, have your period. So for those 3,
Sorry to interrupt.
Go for it.
It's a jelly ring that you insert
got
like
one. You
a
wanna see it?
tampon. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And it's, let me say, is that thing going to be laying on the floor tomorrow morning?
Yeah. Well, for some people. Well, let me go into that. So let me go in here real quick into my.
I see you got a little bag of tricks.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I'll get to that. So, so this is what our NuvaRing looks like. It's like a jelly ring. Sure.
It feels like one of those jelly bracelets we used to get those different colors.
Yeah. So basically,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
His ain't gonna fit
No,
through that.
no, you don't put it in like that. Like,
Oh.
you usually put it together.
That's circle.
So just like how Megan's showing you, you do it like that, put it together like an 8, and it just fits up in there like that.
Okay.
No, it won't get lost unless you have a really big cervix that it goes all the way up where a baby would be, and it's not going to happen. So it's not going to get lost. Actually, some people with a NuvaRing, do you want to touch it too? You retrieve it with your finger. So you got to be able. You have to be really familiar with yourself.
But what if I pull it back out when I come out?
Right. Okay. So if it ends up, let's say you have like a really rough night and it ends up going on the floor getting crazy.
Wait a minute. She giving y'all the answer.
Some people, okay, so there's 2 schools of thoughts on this. Some people can say that you can reinsert it if it happens to fall out. While if it breaks, some people it can break. So if you have like a really well night and you know, just like, whoops, there it goes. It's just out and it's broken. Get another one, insert it, try again. So yeah, some people it does fall out and some partners can feel it. So that's a warning sign with that, but some people love it. Some people that I know that wear it, like it. You don't have to think about it for 3 weeks, and there it is. Would you, anyone else want to try touching it?
So it's like medicine inside of that?
Yes. Right where this little hole is, it's seeping right through there.
So if it breaks, does the medicine just pour into?
No, you just don't want to put it back in there because then it's going to be hard to take it out and it's kind of, weird. You just want to make sure you have one that's whole when you put it inside. So, if it does break.
What's the side effects of that?
Side effects, like any other birth control, really.
Same with pills or patch. So, which, well,
yeah, I mean, they're different for everyone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some people, like, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like, with birth control, some people have different side effects. I know when I was on the pill, I didn't have any side effects. Well, some of my friends, they got bigger boobs. Some people gained weight. Some people lost weight. So it just really depends on the person, and there's no real way to know exactly how it will react until you use it. So it's kind of like, okay, let's try it.
Trial and error.
Exactly.
You can take it out for up to 3 hours. If, say, every time you have sex, there's something about the curve of you and him that it ends up, just take it out before you have sex, put it back in. If it is not broken, you can literally just rinse it off and put it back in.
Exactly. So, there's usually that how that
Next method?
So next is Depo. That is the shot for a lot of people. Some people love it, some people hate it. So you're either in the school of thought that thinks it's the best thing in the world, or in the school of thought that thinks it is the worst thing ever. So I'll start to why people think it's the worst. Some people think it's the worst because people think it can make you gain weight. Well, really what happens, you end up, your appetite can change while using Depo. And if I'm incorrect, please correct me. So with the medicine, with Depo, what ends up happening, with what I've been talking with people, they'll eat more, but they may not even recognize that they're eating more. So you may have like 20 pounds heavier than before they started Depo because of the actual Depo shot or the hormones in the Depo. So some people, though, if you have a metabolism that you can take it and lose weight, some people lose weight. So some people will take Depo and they get smaller because they're eating more and their body just burns it all off, or you might just stay the same. So it really just depends on your metabolism with that. Other times people may have Depo and they may be bleeding forever. Well, other people may have Depo and they may not have a period for up to a year, even if they didn't get another shot after they're supposed to. So it really, again, depends on the person and how your body chemistry is and how it works for you.
All right, and what's up next?
So next is your next one on, and that goes in your arm, right there, little incision. Lasts for 3 years, like I said before. Some people have a period that's a little spotty. Other people may not have a period at all. And
I'm interrupting.
Yes,
I'm sorry. We got to go to a break, but before we go to a break, next one on in your arm.
Yes.
What's the one that goes in the uterus, but it still lasts the same time?
Well, it's longer, but it's an IUD or intrauterine device.
Same length of time it lasts.
Different.
What's the
Yes.
length?
So with the IUD, you have two. You have two. You have one that lasts 5 years and one that lasts for 10 years. For the IUD.
Deal. All right,
Yeah.
we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back.